Welcome to Hip Hop Trends, where we got hip hop friends. I'm Rocstar 2800, and today we're talking about Wack 100, Jay Prince feud that's been going over a couple weeks now. Jay Prince went on $1 million worth of game a week and a half ago to point out some of the actions of Wack 100 with the name calling, with the alleged videotapes, etc., etc. Jay Prince had nothing nice to say about Wack 100, calling him Officer Rat 100. Yes.
That's where interference came into play with this dude, Officer Rat 100. You know what I mean? A lot of interference came into place with Officer Rat 100 because what he done, you know what I mean? And this has to be talked about because we're on $1 million worth of game. And I got to get a game to the youth because I don't want them getting caught in no crosses where this Officer Rat 100 is concerned because he's a live rat. You know what I mean? And here's the truth of what he done. You know, even though he tried to deceive and put, you know, our text messages, you know, in a form when we was talking about apples, he wanted to switch the game up and say we're talking about oranges. But, you know, I got proof, and I'm going to show y'all the real text messages that he didn't want people to see. But what this brother, you know what I mean, that called himself real, attempted to do and play, you know, with the old man. We call him the old man. I call him my brother, my friend, you know. But most of all, with his freedom, you know, because on 2 occasions, one, him and his Chad, what's his woman name? Karen Chapman. You know, this is a lady that was entrusted to go in and interview, you know, Larry Hoover with an understanding of you bring this back to the family. We're not clearing a way for you to go and do this for no other reason. You know, we don't play like that, but that's what she done. She went and interviewed and ran off. You know what I mean? So what this dude has chosen to do is take a stand with a person like this, like when they was putting together the pardon for Larry a few years ago. And I'll let him tell that story. But I'm feeling so good about it right now until I'm gonna say, and what I don't cover, we're gonna do like Ron DMC. So she wouldn't give footage for the pardon. Now this is him being free. We just wanted, you know what I mean? Because when you're trying to humanize a person, then you use footage, you use their own words to help in situations like this. So it was about the money with her. She asked, well, what am I getting out of this?
Yeah, let me reiterate that part. So when we were trying to put the pardon together, I said, we was trying to just get information on my father. So she had some actual footage of him. We asked the attorneys, would that be good to have this footage to put on this pardon? They like, yeah, that'll be good. Let's see if we can try to do it. We tried some numbers. We caught up with the lady, and I called and I asked her. I was like, we need some of that footage because we're trying to put this pardon together. And she told me, she said, well, who gonna get paid for this? Well, how I'm gonna get paid for this? And I'm like, wow, this is about my father's freedom right here. And she feels like she was really caring about our family, but she wanted to know who's gonna get paid while we was trying to get this package together for this pardon. And then moving forward after that, that's around the time Kanye went to the White House, not too far before then or after that. She seen that it was a buzz and my father's name was fresh in people's heads. And that's when she come from behind a rock somewhere, looking like it was an opportunity. Kanye reached out to her to try to get the footage again some years later. And I don't know where it happened at, but somehow Wack wound up in the middle of the mix. And Wack was the middleman with the footage. First, he was just the middleman for her because she didn't want to speak to us. But then next thing you know, he's a partner in the whole situation. This is his footage. He got it and blah, blah, blah.
So yeah, what this clown done, you know, head up, like we right here, he was somebody else. You know what I mean? He portrayed to be, oh, I'm down with y'all. The only reason I wanted to talk to him, you know, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt for my brother because it's serious business, right? So I embraced that. I entertained that. And, you know, in retrospect, when I hear him take a different position, like he was partners with her and this and that the whole time, I'm like, oh, so this one of them kind of, well, all money, good money with him. You know what I mean? Everybody go. You know, I'm from the school where everybody don't go. You know what I mean? And when you're playing with a man, freedom like that, and everybody go, then, you know, I take that real personal. You know what I mean? So that's why, you know, I want all the culture, because I'm going to stand for the culture. You know what I mean? I love the hip-hop culture. You know, I put in a lot of work where the hip-hop culture is concerned. I blaze the trail. You know what I mean? And when I see one, you know, trying to get on Tupac, trying to get on Nipsey, trying to get on, you know, the homie Big U out there, trying to get on Master P, you know, Meek Mill. You know, I see him get on a podcast and with another rat and go off on 21 Savage. I'm like, oh, this got diarrhea at the mouth. He like full of right? He the type of that will get in the bed and blame it on the baby. You know what I mean? Imagine that. You know, you take a raw in the bed and say, that's the baby. I ain't you know what I mean? This is how he go to trying to change narratives and different about the truth. And what be real cold about it is some people get lost along the way. You know what I mean? They get lost along the way. And
So Wack 100 responds on Clubhouse. It went viral on YouTube, saying he's going to slap Gilly and Wallow. Then today, a video pops up from CJ Mack and Dub C podcast show. CJ Mack and Dub C are trying to be mediators in this. They're trying to bring them to the table. But Wack 100 is not feeling it. He says, we need to get down. We got to get down. He called me a rat.
Think and believe wholeheartedly that Jay Prince's whole mission is to somehow, some way, in a slick snake way, is to set it up so Larry Hoover cannot get out of prison. Oh, hell no. I disagree with that wholeheartedly. Hell no. Why would Jay Prince, in the name of Larry Hoover, go to social media and insinuate in any way that it's on? It could be smoke. Why would he sit his son, Larry Hoover Jr., on the side of him, even when he's having these type of discussions? He should have said, in the name of Rap-A-Lot, and by any and all means, you protect that man's name. You keep anything that has anything to do with violence, a threat, or an act of any of these things that they have used against him for 49 years, you keep that away from his name at all costs. Well, I get what you're saying. I don't think that's intentionally done, though. Whether it's intentionally or not, bro. I just think it's out of frustration. I think it's y'all too. There y'all go. Yeah, I think it's y'all too. Dog. The movement for Larry Hoover is so much bigger than the two individuals that are clashing. And like you said, man, okay, I'm going to give you that, what you're saying, okay? So even knowing that, right, that's even more the reason why two grown men, bro, should be able to sit down and say, look, man, let's work this out. We got on some ego stuff with each other. I said something about you, you said something about me, or vice versa. Whoever did whatever first, right? We ain't kids, right? And this man's thing is at stake. Man, let's try to get this thing together and shut out the bull crap, man. Question. Are you willing, if the situation presented itself, to sit down with over a phone call or with this man and try to work this out? Oh, me and Blood got to get out. There we go. Call me a rat. Now, see, that's... There we go, Wack. Hold up. There we go, Wack. There we go, Wack. There we go, Wack. See, that's the ego bull. How's that ego? When you're doing other business deals, you might be doing a deal with Atlantic Records or whoever, right? The deal don't go right. You gonna tell me you gonna beat the man? Exactly. No, you just gonna renegotiate
Your lawyer gonna go to his lawyer. Why when we black people, we gotta start going to the bull, bro? Like that ain't
Your man
nothing.
said I'm a frauder, a thief, and I'm trying to monetize. He's being unreasonable.
Well, if he was being reasonable, and you guys could come to it with, don't you think that'd be a better thing, bro, than somebody end up getting hurt? You understand? Because it's possible on both sides.
For sure.
Right? Everybody can bleed. Everybody.
For sure.
So why take two businessmen, bro, that mean something to people and mean something to families, and over ego, it got to end this way versus...
Who got the ego? I don't have the ego.
Well, you do. When you say the man got to fight you and all that, I get what you saying in the street, but now you mixing street and business again.
Call me a rat.
But you mixing street and business
No.
again.
CJ Mack, Dub C, much love to those brothers for trying to put this together. Hopefully we could see some resolution. You never know. Y'all stay tuned. Hopefully this doesn't get any messier than what it needs to be, and these two gentlemen can talk it out like men. Man, y'all go hop in these comments. Let me know what y'all think about this video. Like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram. Come chop it up with us on Clubhouse. And I'm signing off.